guys, welcome back to day 2 of Vlogmas. We have a subscriber story time today, y'all. So we are about to get into it and we're gonna see which story time we are going to read today. I'm excited. I low-key really like, even though I don't do subscriber story time a lot, I actually really love reading y'all story times because like y'all just give me life. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all give me complete life, okay? So the title of this one is called Fake People in College. Ooh. Girl. She said, "Hi Irene, hey girl. I'm currently a college freshman and wanted to share a story of what happened recently. College people are weird and petty." Man. A lot of the times, I just was saying that because I know some people like, girl, get to the story, but nah. Y'all, if y'all are not in college yet, if y'all think high school is messy, when y'all get to college, like I say, I always say it depends on which college you go to. But like if y'all go to one of the messy universities, the mess in college is nothing compared to high school because y'all have to think about it like this. Like it's a lot more freedom. People are away from home. People don't have their parents telling them where to go and what to do. So a lot of kids be like coming to college acting wild and doing a lot, like doing the absolute most. So yeah. A lot of people, teens in today's societies now are weird, and so I stay within the friendships I currently have than making new ones. I don't do a lot of things other teens do. For examples, I don't drink. I do drink, but I don't smoke. Being around new people, I always observe how they are first. That's a good thing to do. There's this group of friends of like 9 to 10 people, and they are always inviting me to hang out with them. So we all began going to the dining hall together and hanging out. Even though I did start hanging out with a group of my social battery was dying, so I'm leaving them and mostly be with them for lunch or dinner. I always felt this weird vibe from them. Now, knowing how I am, I'm not a scary ass person. I'll speak my mind no matter if people are on my side or not. During one of our lab classes, I was with Grapes, a female, another female, and Pasta, a guy. I asked them, "Do y'all have an issue with me or feel some type of way? Because I noticed the vibes be weird when we're all together." Grape said, "No, that's just how it is. When one of the people in the group has an issue with one another, the vibe portrayed onto the whole just makes the energy shift." Having a group friends, that sometimes happens where like if 2 people in the group fight, it might mess up the whole trajectory of the rest of the groups. I'm not be lying about that, but also y'all need to be careful because especially if you get added to the group, like if the group was already made and they're just adding you to the group, they can sometimes single you out like because you're the new addition, you know what I mean? I said, "Oh, okay, cool. I understand. I just wanted to clear the air." Both Weirdo and Pasta agreed with what Grape said. Now, here's a quick backstory to why weird is weird. In my opinion, she's two-faced. A couple of weeks before the day of the lab, Weirdo, and Fakey, another female, and Punk, another female also, were all in a room where Punk was expressing to them she didn't like the group as her outside point of view. Now, Punk had a bitchy ass attitude. I didn't like making it seem like she was tough. Punk was saying stuff like, "Y'all are always so loud. Why is there one white boy in a group of black people? I don't know. I don't like some of y'all." Weirdo and Fakey were both agreeing and telling her that they see what she was saying and shit. I had already told them at the point what was up and how I felt. So in the lab class, that was really the second time I told them that. What the weird shit was that Weirdo went back and told Grape on the second occasion everything that Punk said, making it seem like her ass wasn't agreeing to it. I'm confused. I don't know about y'all, but this story time is confusing me. It's too many names. I'm gonna just be honest with you, mama. It's too many names and I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll figure it out as the story time goes on, but for right now, I'm really confused. I don't even like campus, so I go home almost every weekend. So the group was still having conversations and hanging out when I wasn't there. And just from that, they were having the whole conversations I didn't know about. And that's another thing. If you seem to go home or you're not always around them, a lot of the times people start to, start talking about you because you're not, and then on top of that, if you're never really around a group as much, other people within the group, they start becoming closer and stuff. So that's why, like I said before, I'm not saying that group friendships are not good, but They kind of turn messy at times, I'm not gonna lie. Back in the lab class, Pasta started talking about things that Fakey was doing that he didn't like. He was hanging out with Punk while Punk was talking about the group. Fakey wasn't defending them. At this point in time, I didn't know he was talking about the situation that happened a couple of weeks ago. I told him, if you have a problem with Fakey, you need to take it up with her because I can't speak for her. The conversation ended up dying as well because we were in a lab. Because we're in the lab, we had to pretty much stay focused considering our major. Later that day, there was an event at school where Punk was there with a couple of other people I'm cool with outside of the group. Now at this event, Punk was being clearly disrespectful. I don't mess with that because it's like, if you don't even have a reason to be acting like that. Like this bitch tried to give the rest of her candy. I looked at her dead ass in the face and called her name. Like, don't even start with me. Especially the fact that you fucked up my energy with your ass being disrespectful. So then Punk goes to the bathroom with her follower. Y'all, what did I say about y'all's grammar? Went right into me. I'm struggling. And you didn't even give me your name, so I don't even know what to name you. Oh, I can see your name here, but I'm not going to say your name. But I'm struggling to read this story, you know. I kind of get what you're saying. Like, it's everybody in the group is being fake and weird. But I'm struggling to understand the story fully because the story is not written out properly. Just a reminder, y'all, when y'all submit stories, please submit it, you know, like write properly, you know, because I know my followers are about to start getting upset in the comments. Y'all don't bash her. Now, I'm not dumb. I knew they went to talk shit, but couldn't even say it to my face. Pussy ass hoes. After the event, the group was in the kitchen of our resident building, so I went to them and hung out. But yo, little did I know that would be the messiest night ever. And where I found out Punk, Weirdo, and Fakey are all messy and fake. At some point, Weirdo and Fakey leave the kitchen to go somewhere. Basically, Weirdo made it seem like I was talking shit about Fakey in the lab that day. Like, the fuck, bitch, come on now. Fakey came back mad as hell, so I wasn't entirely in the moment. Of what was going on. Because I didn't leave them, so I didn't start connecting the dots until after that situation. The group then basically told Fakey that they didn't like how she was hanging out with Punk, especially as she was talking shit about them. Because it was like, the fuck are you doing? You must be talking shit with her also. Fakey tried to basically downplay the situation and said she wasn't talking shit. Then there was a point where they asked if what she said was true, and I said yeah. Because Fakey and Weirdo weren't going to say it, knowing damn well they were in the room that night too. So Weirdo first tells the group what was said in the group, which got to the whole group, and then made it seem like it. And then make it. We ain't reading no more, okay? I'm sorry. I can't take it no more. I'm sorry. I can't read that. I'm so confused, honey. Honey bunches of oats. I'm confused. But basically, long story short, the group was fake, okay? The group was fake. We're going to find another story time. Like I said, y'all, if y'all going to write to me, y'all gotta come with it. You know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta come with y'all gotta write properly. I'm confused. I know y'all about to be confused, and I'm not gonna put my followers through confusion. I'm so sorry, mama. Let me end it off here before I tell my next story time. I do understand where you're coming from. Like I said before, y'all already know in these subscriber stories, I always like to give you guys advice when y'all write to me. Like I said, I have been in so many friend groups and they've all went to shit. I have like one friend group left, and it's like everybody, like, we all are friends, but we all do our own thing. But even within that friend group, we had a lot of issues. It's a lot of he say, she say, especially if two people in the group get into an argument. It shifts the whole focus of the group. Sometimes people in the group might say something about one person that, you know, y'all have already seen the story times of my friend groups, and, you know, people going back saying, oh, such and such said this about you, da da da. Like, it's messy. It can get messy. Friend groups can get very messy. So I'm not saying not to have friend groups, but just proceed with caution. Like, understand that if you are in a friend group, it's gonna be some type of mess going on. Also, if you're in a friend group, don't say nothing to somebody that you don't want the other person to hear. Don't say nothing about somebody that you don't want the other person to hear, because you might think that you and somebody else is closer in the friend group than you are with the other person. But as soon as you and that other girl get into it, the one that you're close with, she gonna go and tell the other person what you said. Okay, that's just how it happens. You know what I mean? So this story time is titled, I Got Chose Then Dissed by a Celebrity. I want to read this. Oh, let's see. All right. Hey Irene, hey girl. I found your channel about 4 months ago and I've watched every story time. Period. You bitches weak. Is you serious? I let him eat the pussy. Now he acting all delirious. I like that. I like that. You feel me? Ah. Sometimes I run it back and binge simply because I enjoy your personality. You see, this is what I like. This is what I like. Oh my God. I'll start posting on my channel sooner or later, but for now, we're here for the tea. Okay, girls, start posting, start posting. So let's give the girls what they came to see, a show. Let's go. That's how she wrote it, y'all. I'm not lying. So last August, I came across, oh, she said his name. Oh, right. So last August, I came across Atlanta rapper Big Boogie. Bitch, I'm big duty. Hey.
I'm big dude. What's up with it? Do it? Who is hard? Ooh, she lose. I like how it shoot it.
Ooh. Pussy foul. Pussy ball pow.
Hand me moan, hand me how. On my mama, pussy pow. Pussy pow.
Yes, it is. Yes, I do. Yes, I can. All right, y'all, let's get back into the story time. Hold on, y'all, let me change my battery. August, I came across Atlanta rapper Big Boogie, but you could call him Bull in this story. Oh. I wasn't supposed to say his name. Yikes. I'm sorry, girl. I done already had a whole concert. We're gonna call him Bull for the rest of it, though. I seen his profile on Instagram and instantly I said to myself, I bet I can bag him. So I went for it. Girl, don't give me no, don't give me no ideas. At the time, he was looking for females to dance in his upcoming music Pop Out. I got showered up, put on something sexy, slayed my hair, and decided to send him my dance video. I was confident I would get picked. He posted about the day of the video shoot. I looked at my calendar and realized I had a class that week, so I wasn't able to attend the actual video shoot. I DM'd him and told him I actually would not be able to make it. To my surprise, he read my DM. My heart was racing like, oh my God. No cocky shit. But like I said, I was confident he would pick me. My Instagram pictures were popping, so I know he was scooping me at this point. I'm so childish. And I was living for it. I've always been that girl, so I knew I would get picked. I just had no doubt in my mind whatsoever. I kept it cute though. I kept my distance. He comes out with the music video and I play the song. I hear him shout out my name loud and clear. He say, doo-doo, that's your past nigga. I'm Big Daddy, smash quicker. Girl! That was you, Nunu? Oh, girl. I know some people like, can she come on? All right, I'm sorry, y'all. This is just, I love this story time. I'm living for this story time. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. Meaning he wanted the parties. Meaning he wanted the panties. Laugh my ass off. I was hyped. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my God. I shot my shot at Big Boogie and he shot back. I was in heaven. Couldn't wait to meet him so he could perform in my city. I'm from Parire, Texas, by the way, the suburbs. I know where you're from, girl. You live like an hour and a half away from me. So once I watched the video, I texted him calmly to confirm that was my name. And he was saying, even though I know... Wait, let me read that back. So once I watched the video, I texted him calmly to confirm that was my name he was saying. Even though I knew what he said, I just making sure I wasn't delusional. He confirmed it and I was lit. Continued to socialize over Instagram and he comes out with another song called Calling My Phone. He also shouted me out on the song. The first verse he said was, I'm not chasing no bitch. I'm not worth some except Nunu. Girl, I need the proof, okay? I don't know Calling My Phone. So I need the proof. Hold on, we gonna figure it out.
Ex bitch left, she wasn't perfect. I ain't chasing no bitch, I ain't worth something.
Nunu, I hope you're not lying because I don't know. Maybe I heard no. I didn't hear Nunu. But let me see. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm childish.
I ain't chasing no bitch, I ain't worth something.
Because you said that he said, I'm not chasing no bitch. I'm not worth, that's not worth some. And then she said at the end of it, he said Nunu. I think he said no because like he's basically saying that he's not chasing a girl that's not worth some. And then the proper thing for him to say will be no because why would he say Nunu? Like he probably said Nunu in the other song, but I don't know if he said I don't know, baby. Shit, I'm tripping. Let me just get back into the story time. I was super excited. Immediately I ordered my shoes, my outfit, and I worked as a receptionist in a hair salon at the time, so everything was in line. I was in the gym looking good. Everything was perfect. I'm casually talking to him on Instagram the entire time. He's reading every last message. I would send photos and pictures. He wouldn't respond. It annoyed me, but I didn't let it bother because he was always flirting with me on his live and in front of his friends. My girl, hold on to your seat because it's about to go left. Woo! Bitch, I'm holding on. All right, let me sit up. I'm thinking me and her on. I'm forgetting that I'm recording a video. I'm over here lean back and shit. Now lean back. Now lean back. Wow. The day arrives, Halloween day. He's coming to my city to perform. I go get waxed earlier that day, got my nails done, got my hair done, and went to work. Get off, I rush home to take an hour-long shower. I'm just hella excited. I get dressed, I look super good. Everything falling off the bone, and my mom bought me some Marc Jacobs cologne. So I was really on my shit. Period. I text him, hey hun, are you picking me up? Because that's what I expected. I don't care what nobody say about it. He reads the message, didn't respond to it. It irked me, but then again, I brushed it off. All right. I understand that you and oh boy been messaging each other back and forth, but he not obligated to pick you up, especially like, not even because like, oh, that's not your man, this and that. You have to understand, if he coming to Houston to perform, that man is really busy that day. Like, he's extremely busy. And then 9 times out of 10, he probably not even driving. A lot of those rappers, they don't even be touching the wheel. They literally just be sitting in the back chilling. So, like, how can he come now and tell his entourage to pick up a fan? And I know you probably gonna be like, well, I'm not a fan, this and that, but low-key you are a fan because you still a fan. Even though, like, you know, you and him been conversing back and forth, you're still considered a fan. So how is he now gonna tell them to stop what they're doing and go get you, right? The other thing is, if you guys never made plans for him to come and pick you up, then you shouldn't think that he should come and pick you up. You get what I mean? Like, that don't really make sense. But I get what you're saying because you personally feel like you and him been going back and forth. Y'all been talking back and forth. So you personally feel like, yeah, like you should come and pick me up. Like, I'm the one who told you to come to Houston. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like you should be considerate of his schedule and be considerate that this man is a rapper and not all these, majority of these rappers ain't shit. Like, they not shit, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't expect much from celebrities in general. At this point, I instantly told myself, stay at home. Girl, that would have made me stay at home. Because this is one thing, and I'm gonna get back into the story time. Even though I did say that Boogie was not obligated to come and pick you up, he still should have texted you and been like, mama, I can't come pick you up. The fact that he didn't respond to you says a lot. Like, everybody be on their phone, bro. If you have my number, if you have my Insta, like if you read my shit and didn't respond, you're being disrespectful. You know what I mean? So, but I decided to go ahead and go to the club that he was performing at. I looked so pretty to go to bed, so I leave. And I pull up to the club, he wasn't there yet. Texted him to let him know I was there. He opens my message and heart the message. I asked him if I'm getting in with him because they're charging $25 at the door. He responds a heart. In my head, I'm really getting mad because stop with the emojis and talk. But it was too cold to be outside waiting. So I paid the $25 and go inside to my section. Okay, cool. I buy myself a drink and sit down in the section waiting for him to arrive. As soon as he walks in, I spot him. Walks in with some type of room full of security. I'm guessing to get the $1 for the dancers. We're at Club V Live. Okay. I'm standing upstairs like a few feet from where he was standing at first before he got to the stage to perform. He didn't see me. His friend saw me, but how he knew what I looked like, I'm unsure. But he spotted me, smiled, and waved. Bull looks over at me, and I stand up tall like, yeah, baby, real fine, and he gives me this shy look and begins to throw money. Ain't nobody picking it up, so I come downstairs like, can I pick up this money? Guy was his security, and he giggled and was like, girl, that's for the dancers. I was like, well, baby, they ain't. I was like, well, baby, they acting blind, period. He just laughed. My first thought was to walk up and pick it the fuck up, but I didn't want no problem, so I asked. After he says it's for the girls, I walk away. Time for Boogie to perform. He walks on the stage and I'm right there ready. He looks me dead in my eyes and smiles. The entire performance we made eye contact, kept smiling at each other. I was having a blast. I really did have fun. He kept whispering to his friends on stage with him, and they began to stare me down. I wanted to walk up and ask what everybody was staring for, but I kept it cute and stayed in my lane. I kept dancing and waited to see if they would approach me. They didn't. They just kept looking and smiling. His performance comes to an end and I get a little nervous because I figured he would come to speak to me. He didn't. He walks out the club and gets in his truck, drove into someone else's car, didn't even attempt to get out and make sure that the other person's car was in good condition. He drove off. Hey! Nunu! You are a part of the crime. Let me tell you why. They should call your insurance for the hit and run. Let me tell you why. You are the one that encouraged this knucklehead to come to our city. This knucklehead gets into an accident and doesn't even do anything. He does a hit and run. Hey, what did I tell you guys before? Celebrities are out of touch with reality. Like, celebrities are not normal in the head. Not all of them, but majority of celebrities are not normal in the head. They're out of touch with reality. So I don't even know why, like, it's good to have a little celebrity crush or to be like, oh, I think such and such is cute, but to actually deal with them, no, you're wasting your time. My mouth dropped. That turned me off completely. I kept my head up until I got to my car, and once I was out of sight, boohoo cried because I felt played, period. Nunu, what you crying about? The person who car he hit should be crying, not you, sis. I was so mad to drive, so I got out and lit my blunt up. And over here, some guys outside the club talking about his performance. They were making fun of the female that he was with. Child, I didn't even notice he had a female with him. Because he walked in with all his homies, I didn't see a female. But they were talking about her tacky and basic and clowning him for having her with him. I laughed a little bit, like powwow. Not my regular self looking better than your girlfriend and your rich self out here. I calmed down and I pull off. For some reason, that wasn't enough heartbreak for me. He came back like 2 months later. I wasn't doing nothing important, so I decided to go see him. At that point, I was setting myself up. Girl, you set yourself up from the beginning, but we just gonna continue. Nunu. Now you knew. You knew, Miss Nunu. You knew. Also, Nunu, if you watching this story, if you took pictures that night that you went to go see Boogie, email it to me. Let me see how you look, girl, because I want to see, like, the way you describe how you had the Marc Jacobs perfume, everything. Like, girl, you look, my visuals is on 10. I can already tell you look good. So send me your outfit if you took pictures that night. Even if you took a selfie, send me what you look like, because I really want to see how you look that night, you know. Perform at Grooves. Ooh, I love Grooves. I get to the club late on purpose because I knew he wasn't going to get there until 1 or 2. I get there 12:50, he wasn't there. Yet I text him to let him know I'm there, and I sent him a picture of me and what I had on. He hearted the message and pulls up like 5 minutes later. I was inside when he get there, and they stay outside for forever. So I came outside anyway because he was having an after party and was getting a free entry pass from the promoter guy. Soon as I walk outside, all of a sudden the doors of his party bus fly open and the music starts blasting. I roll my eyes because I took it as a stunt method. Like, okay, dude, you're doing too much. Stop it. I kept my distance once again. I'm not a groupie, so I didn't run up. His friend comes to the door and just stares at me. I'm wearing shades, so I couldn't tell where. I'm wearing shades, so you could not tell where my eyes were. I didn't say nothing. His friend didn't say nothing, so I continue my business. I get the little free pass and I go back inside. Finally, about 10 minutes later, I hear the club go crazy. I look and see him on stage, and it clicked to me. This motherfucker did not tell me he was performing in VIP. The VIP section tickets were $135. I only paid $30 general admission, and I knew that because he knew that because I told him. I walked up to the security guard and asked him if I could walk to his VIP section. He was like, you have to have a VIP wristband, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you in because you're a very pretty young lady. Oh, that's so cute. I melted. I walked in. I'm heated, to be honest. I'm trying to relax because I was dressed and laid to a T, period. And security just let me into the section for free. This time I was kind of in the back of the crowd, but his friend, same dude that was eyeballing me at the door of the party bus, locked eyes with me immediately, and so did his cousin. I know his cousin from his Instagram, and they both staring me down. Bull was performing. He had not noticed that I walked in yet. I'm trying to talk myself down like, you look too pretty to be upset, relax. Only thing on my mind was going to my car, waiting for him to come out and walk to the party bus, and I aimed my beam at his face. Couldn't take it. I started shaking. My mind was racing and I felt my whole body get hot as hell. The more I stood there, the more hostile I became. I was about to cry, so I decided to leave. I refused to make a scene and embarrass myself. Clearly, I already looked a damn fool. This is the second time he done pulled some BS. I take my heels off just like that and I'm gone. I was devastated. Like, you really making songs about me and acting like you can't acknowledge me in public and think I'm going to continue paying to get into your shows? Boy, play with your mama's synthetic wigs, not me. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I still listen to 2 songs, but that's because I genuinely like both of them. I'm trying to figure out what was the point of all this music if you were going to be a clown in person. Then as I continue hearing the new shit, a lot of the things like pet names I would call him in lingo I used to have during our conversation, he uses it in his lyrics. Like, not you stealing my swag for your music, moron behavior. Looking back, I don't see what all the hype was about. He's not attracted to me anymore, and the way he carries himself makes me even more unattractive. I view his Instagram story every blue moon, and every time he sees me watching, he begins to act all wild, throwing slugs that he sees me in his views. Signs, what an idiot. But I have to work at 5 a.m., so I have to wrap this up. This story goes on, but I'll stop here. I hope you enjoy reading. Oh my God, this is actually a very good story time, Nunu. Thank you so much for submitting your story time. And if you have more stuff to talk about this, because I actually want to know an update. Because she said that she had more stuff to talk about, but she said that she has to go to work. So if you have more things to tell me about, Nunu, please email me again. And also, when you email me, send me a picture of how you looked when you went to the club the first and the second time, because I want to see if you took any pictures. I hope you took pictures, girl. Even if you didn't take no pictures, give me a visual of how you look, because I actually really want to see how you look. Because you got my eyes, you got my head wondering, like, how does this little girl look? Because you had to have look good to pull Boogie, because Boogie, I don't know, of course you're gonna say Boogie not handsome, because you know when somebody do you dirty, they become a little less attractive to you. So yeah, y'all already know how I feel. Like what I said before, do not take celebrities serious. They ain't worth taking nothing serious. Yeah, y'all, I hope and pray that you guys like these 2 story times. If you guys do want to submit a story time to me, the link is in the description box. Well, not the link. My email's in the description box down below if you guys want to submit a story time to me. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Nunu, I actually really like this story time. Like, I actually really enjoyed it. Like, for real. I think this is one of my favorite story times. But yeah, y'all, love you guys so much. And y'all let me know how y'all like these 2 story times too. The other story time, it wasn't bad, but it was hard for me to keep up because it was too many names. A little bit of the typing wasn't good, and it was a little confusing, but I kind of got the gist of where you were going with it. So yeah, y'all let me know how y'all like the story times, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.